Bonjour tout le monde. Je m'appelle Mr. Smithson. Hello, and comment ça va? How are you all? Well, today it's time for Year 3-4's first online French lesson, and hope you're keeping well. And I thought it was about time that we got some French practice in. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing some online short lessons just to get you back into the swing of doing your French lessons. So hopefully everybody's keeping safe. As I said, this one's for Year 3-4. We're going to look at a little bit of a recap and some new words at the same time. We're going to look at classroom objects and colours, and we're going to sort of put them into sentences. So I'm going to hold some pictures up, and I'd like you to follow along with me. I'd like you to repeat the words en français, in French. So let's have a look at our first one. So we've got a book. I'm sure lots of you have been doing reading during lockdown. So we've got our book, and book in French sounds like this: un livre, un livre. So répétez, un livre. Okay, so that's our first classroom object. The second one is our pencil case. So you'll all have your pencil cases at home. You'll all have been using these with your home learning. So we've got pencil case, and if you répétez en français, une trousse, une trousse. And remember the R, when we pronounce it, we kind of roll the R. It's sort of like your tongue vibrates. So une trousse. Okay, that's our second object. Our third one, keep our work nice and neat. We use a ruler, and ruler en français is une règle, règle. So again, we're rolling that R. We've got the accent on the E, just above the E there, règle. So it gives the E sound. Next classroom object, the book that we would do all our work in. I think this is the colour we will be using in school for our French books. So that's quite suitable for this this part of the lesson. We've got an exercise book, and we would pronounce that un cahier, un cahier. So it's the y sound. The H and the I make a y. So répétez, un cahier. That's for an exercise book. Our next one is a school bag. So our school bag would look something like that. That was nice school bag there, and we will pronounce that, and there's a clue in the name with this one, un sac, un sac. You put things in a sack, you will put things in your school bag. Then we've got our good old reliable pencil that we do all our work with. We've got pencil, and we would pronounce pencil, and you may recall this from when we've done this one before, un crayon. Un crayon. Again, roll the R for the R sound. Next, if we make a mistake, I've been doing some online drawings, which you've probably seen on my Twitter page. We need a rubber. And I've been using a rubber a lot when I've been making mistakes. Rubber is un gomme. Un gomme. Finally, once you've got your pen license, you will get one of these. We've got a blue pen here, and the French for pen, if you répétez, un stylo, un stylo. Okay, so those are all our classroom objects. Then if we have a look at colours, we'll look at the colours, and then we can put sentences together using colours and classroom objects. So our first colour is Mr. Shaw's colour for his football team, Manchester City. We've got Man City blue there. And the nice thing about French words, they're very similar to English words. This one has exactly the same letters, but they're just in a slightly different order. So we will pronounce that bleu, bleu. Next we've got orange. The colour orange. And again, this word is very, very similar to the English word. In fact, it's spelt exactly the same, but we would say orange. Orange. Next colour we would have is yellow. And yellow en français is jaune. Jaune. The red side of Manchester, sorry Mr. Shaw, would be rouge. Rouge. So again, roll the R. Then we have pink, and pink would sound like this. Rose. Rose. And the last colour that we're going to learn today is this one here, which is brown. And brown we would pronounce, and again this has got two R's in, so you've got to roll those R's again, make your tongue vibrate against your teeth. Marron. Marron. Okay, so those are our colours. Now, once you've learnt the colours and once you've learned the classroom objects, you can then start to put them into basic sentences. So if I said, for example, qu'est-ce que c'est? What is it? You could reply to me, c'est un stylo. C'est un stylo. So it's a pen. Now, year fours, if you want to challenge yourself and make that sentence a little bit longer, you may say, dans mon sac. So in my bag, I've got un crayon, un stylo bleu. Un stylo bleu. So you would say, dans mon sac, j'ai un stylo bleu. So, in my bag, I've got a blue pen. You may decide to have your rubber, so you could say, c'est un gant. It's a rubber. C'est un gant. Year fours, you might want to expand that and put it into a sentence. So, dans mon sac, j'ai un gant rose. Dans mon sac, j'ai un gant rose. So you would say, in my bag, I've got a pink rubber. Let's just have a look at a couple more objects and you'll see how we're putting these into sentences. Let's take, for example, the pencil case. If you remember, this was trousse, trousse. So, qu'est-ce que c'est? What is it? C'est un trousse. It's a pencil case. Year fours, I'd like you to expand that. Dans mon sac, j'ai un trousse jaune. Dans mon sac, j'ai un trousse jaune. So in my bag, I've got a yellow pencil case. Okay, so that completes today's online French lesson. Hope you've enjoyed it. We've gone through some classroom objects, we've gone through some colours. If you have a look on Spire Junior's home learning site, if you scroll down to the MFL, the Modern Foreign Languages, I've put all the worksheets on there. You want to be looking for the one with classroom objects and colours. Have a go at those, fill them in, and then we'll be doing another online lesson in a few days' time. Okay, au revoir everyone, stay safe.